Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to solo leveling in Minecraft. Last time, a number of things happened, didn't they? So, we made it to the penalty zone because we didn't do our daily quest, fought the monsters in that dimension. Turns out that that's probably worth it just to take the penalty and fight the monsters instead of completing the daily quest and getting the experience, because two monsters is equal to the amount of experience that we got from completing the daily quest. So from now on, probably just going to do that. I did finish the quest yesterday. Anyways, there's that. And what else did we get up to? Just clearing more gates. We have yet to do this quest. That's probably going to be today. But yeah, clearing more gates, leveling up. We found some artifacts in some of these cities we were clearing out. Did we did we get the dark bow last time, or did we get this the episode prior and we were just using it a bunch last time? I don't quite remember. But anyways, we did get this new spear, the silver spear last time. It allows us to dash around. When it's used in the main hand, it has some extra reach and attack. It's pretty cool. But we did prove that Night Killer is very effective at its job. Like, the armor pierce is so effective when every enemy has, like, fairly decent armor with this mod. And other than that, forgetting a kind of important thing here, we got our first skill, Killing Intent. Maybe not the most useful of skills we could have gotten, but it is pretty cool. uh, Basically, if an enemy is lower level than us, we guarantee making it take 20% more damage from every source. And if it's higher than us, there's still a chance that that happens. So this is going to be a fairly good tool in certain situations, maybe not all of them. Then last time we just made the machinery things that you can make with this mod. No real idea how this thing works just yet. The generator, I'm assuming, takes magic crystals. This thing stores energy, and this thing, the quarry, I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I'm thinking it might be a misspelling of quarry, although I'm not sure just yet. Let's pop into bed. We also just set up in this little village, have this little hut going for us. It's all well and good. Did I have anything I wanted to... Nothing up? No, looks like we're good. Oh yeah, we also upgraded the backpack. I have no idea why I upgraded this backpack instead of the squid backpack that we also got. Because this is just better on top of being a same size backpack that could have been upgraded to the upgraded size. It also gives water breathing and night vision underwater while wearing it. No idea why I didn't just use that one instead. But it's whatever. So anyways, today, I want to head to some of the gates we have marked so I can get some crystals to try using this thing. Closest village, there was a gate 100 blocks away. I'm just gonna pop in here, grab a few crystals. Probably get enough experience to hit the next level, but not fully clear it just yet. I'll just come back for it. Grab a couple of these. I'll grab some from monsters as well. Like, how close am I? Okay, I'm just like 17 experience away from the next level. Oh, golems. But yeah, we were like doing some tests with different layouts and weapon pattern setups, whatever. However, I actually want to say what I'm trying to say here. Go away. And we realized that, well, if I press F here, Silver Spear changes things. I have a much longer range like this, but I don't get the full armor pierce. If I'm like that, my range goes back to normal. But if there was an enemy behind this column, I would be hitting it with full force. Like, you can even see it with the dead bodies there. So, yeah. It's there's some weird synergies that are really interesting. Anyways, I'll come back to clear this gate in a little bit. I basically just wanted those few crystals and the level up. 3 points, 1 into all of these. I have no idea how to access the magic system. I'm curious if those are specific skills that require magic, or if there's something more to it that we haven't found yet. Maybe that's something to do with the special quest. I'm not entirely sure. Why am I running? Just teleport back to base. So, okay, so if I fill this thing up with crystals, what happens? Nothing. Nothing. Maybe this thing's not fully implemented yet? Because I have no idea how to work it. Magic generator. What do I actually use with you? I could try a piece of redstone that I don't actually have on me. It's in the chest. I don't know. Coal? No? Huh. I meant to look up to see if there was more information on these things, and I suppose I still can. Very curious about this. Like, is this thing just not implemented yet? I don't think there's anything... Click, please. Mouse is finicky sometimes. I thought... That was my keyboard, apparently, right now. What else could possibly go in there? I don't really think there's anything. I want to take a quick look, see if I can't find more information on this. This thing just might not be fully implemented right now. Okay. Didn't find the information on like the web page or whatever I was looking for. What I did find was a command called SL help. And actually there's a whole bunch more commands than I even looked at. Like I never properly looked at this. And apparently you can do SL help and then a question. In this case, query. That's all I put in. You could put a full question apparently. But the query does use energy made from mana crystals to mine blocks. Everything it mines is placed 2 blocks above it. I do it like that? Okay, you have mana crystals now? How exactly does this work now? Are you just gonna run? Mana crystals? Nothing? This will apparently make power from mana crystals if you can put mana crystals in there. I don't really understand what's going on with that one. Apparently these are supposed to do a thing, but what said thing is, I don't know, because I can't really get them to work. Oh, okay. The query's working now. This is storing up power. This is using said power. Okay, and this is specifically going to use the mana crystals, not the magic crystals. Got it. Where? Where exactly is that deciding to break blocks? I'm gonna stop this. You're just gonna keep going like this. How wide is that? You're here. 5 blocks by 5 blocks, it looks like. Starting on the block below it. Okay. And that uses 5 energy every 2 blocks. So yeah, it's time to break this thing. I was just putting it there to test it out, but that's kind of cool actually. I'll have to keep that in mind. That would be more useful in like I wasn't planning to have this be a super long survival type series, but it is hearing like it's going to be longer than I had in mind. Because there's more in this mod than I thought there was. I thought it was just like the first few level of dungeons, and then basically just level up from there. Nothing really changed at later levels. But the more I look at it, the more I realized this goes a lot deeper than I was expecting. Like what, this is episode 5 now? We're level 25. And we're just... We're still just about to hit the job change quest, and from what I was looking at, and what I see here, and all the different information, there's more going on than I thought. Like, one of the changelogs said something about the gates being, chunk loaders, basically. How is this one doing? I think that was a lie. But apparently there is a command. What are all the commands? Apparently there's supposed to be something about allowing gates to crash. Or, that's not really a word. Fourth dungeon break. Ow! There we go. This one was doomed, so... Oh, I am so much stronger now. Go right away, spider. It is very nice that that exists, because I literally waited the 48 minutes for the last doomed one to break. I did not feel like doing the same thing for this one. There we go. Spider's dead. All the goblins are dead. Free crystals, yay. That is very good to know that I can do that. I really should have taken a better look at the commands and whatnot. What else is there to buy? Should buy like a whole bunch of bread. Go up to 64 once again, I suppose. Ooh, new gate opened. I'll run and mark that in just a moment. Let's buy a whole bunch more arrows. Back up to 64, I guess. And money is nothing to us at this point. Like, I don't think we really have to worry about anything from this point on. Is there anything I actually want to buy? I mean, there's this magic staff in here. I don't have magic to cast. But apparently when I do, it will get boosted. So, unless when this thing does its thing, it will actually just go on its own. That's a very long cooldown for this. Yeah, I don't have any magic. Weird that it will still do the cooldown on that thing though. But anyways, I'm just gonna head up. Let's mark this portal real quick. And then I think we're going to get up to the special quest. I want to check it out. Where's that gate? There it is. I'll clear out Doom, and then I'll mark this one. Gate. Like so. And Doom. Hold on, I want to check something real quick. I read a gates. I read a gate. I read a change log saying that the this one, that the gates would act as chunk loaders to make sure that they didn't break. This one only has 22 minutes. I should clear out this one. Wait, no, there's no way it was 20 minutes. I guess I was just close enough already to let this run through. But it said something about them acting as chunk loaders. I'm curious if it meant gates that were already accessed to avoid them breaking, and in which case, since I already accessed this one, it's already been loaded in. It will stay loaded in, which would cause issues. I'm not sure. Anyways, since I'm here, I might as well clear this one out real quick, and then we'll get up to Job Chain's quest. Maybe I'll even get one more level before we get into it. That would be nice. Okay, so here's the boss. Figured I'd come back just in case it gives us the crystal for a new ability, skill or whatever. So, yeah, you're posing no problem, and you're actually lower level than me, so my skill actually worked on you. Rude. No crystal, sadly. No rune stone. But, I would just like to say, something very weird happened with this series. So, I like looking at the numbers on the channel occasionally. Like, I don't focus too heavily on it most of the time, but every once in a while I just go like, out of curiosity, what is the #1 video on my channel? Like, what's like views, likes, whatever, so on and so forth. And for a long time, that has been episode 1 of the Pixelmon series that we ran February of last year. So a year and like 3 months ago at this point. For a long time, that has been the #1 video on the channel. And that's still the case. That has 1,600 views or something like that. I literally did the math. It's like 8% of all the views on my channel. Which, understandable. Pokemon is one of the most... Is it the biggest or one of the biggest? I think it might be the biggest gaming franchise ever. What was that fiery noise that just came up? Oh, it's a... I'm assuming it's a, Iron Golem hitting something. I think those were zombie villagers. I could have gotten rid of them. Whatever. Anyways, for a long time, and still the case, it has been that Pixelmon episode 1, and it's not even really close. It's second place is like 600 views, and it's also Pixelmon or something like that. And that's over the course of over a year. But for whatever reason, episode 1 of this series has over 1,000 views in like 4 days, which is really... I should have saved the mana crystals. Which is very weird and just sort of out of left field. Like, I have no idea when or how or why it's getting so much attention. I'm not complaining about it, obviously, but it's just kind of very much unexpected. So thank you to anyone who's new because of that episode and came to watch, or everyone who's been here for a little bit. I don't know. This is weird. It's a weird thing I thought I'd bring up, but I don't really know how to handle it. But anyways, enough with numbers and nonsense. Let's get up to the cool quest log thing. Quest your future for. Enter secret dungeon. Let's go start the quest. Ooh, we got wolves. Don't go that way, you'll fall out of the void. If I remember correct, I read how this works. I'm curious how it's going to explain how things work. No, get you an offhand. I think this is a timed thing, where the better I do, the faster I clear everything, the better rewards, or something like that. Does it upgrade in here? I have to, first round, 5. Defeat 5 of these wolves. Got it. Go. Oh, you know what? I'm fine getting them all at once. That way I can do sleeping edge damage. They don't do much damage. I can just sort of tank it a little bit. I think I read something that said that these don't give experience, which I'm not noticing it pop up anyways, so that makes sense. Quest cleared. The quest cleared might have. Round 2, defeat 10 of them at once. Got it. Time to do a little bit of training. I'm gonna get a quick photo of the throne, but I have a feeling I should hold off on getting my thumbnail picture just yet. Anyways, whole bunch of wolves. If they surround me, it's... How am I doing health-wise? I'm fine. I'm not entirely sure what will happen if I fail this. Will I get, like, sent back a couple of quests, or can I just freely enter and start from there again? All you, taken care of. I should probably stop, eat, and heal a little bit. Ha! That was very effective use of the dash skill there. It's not super easy. I have to be careful with this, but I can just train him without getting hit too much, which is probably going to be my best way of dealing with this lot. You survived on 0 HP. Rude. Just these two for this wave? Looks like it. Come on. Start training, start training. These two are just about to go down. It shouldn't pose too much problem. 336 is my current experience. Does this quest give experience or not? No, it doesn't. And final, defeat Igris. Come on, can you turn and look at me? Come on. Can you... Come on. Come on. There we go. There's the thumbnail picture. Hello, Igris. I think I have to specifically start this fight. I'm not expecting this to be very easy. You don't have a boss health bar. You're level 30, which means you're a little bit stronger than I am. He's gonna let me heal up to full, which is nice. The main character didn't exactly handle this fight very well. They weren't that strong at this point, but they did win. Hopefully I can do the same. I'm going to let health regen just a little bit more. I'm going to assume that killing intent is going to fail, but I will try it. keep dashing towards him. I want to make sure dash is free when I actually attack. Killing intent. It did not work. Ah, ow. Oh, you're strong. I used dash at the wrong time there. Oh, he is strong. He is fast. I cannot dodge these attacks. I'm going to lose this fight. Come on. Come on. Eat, 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 eat. Ow, nice attacks. Nice animations on that one. I won? That went better than expected. Quest cleared. And here we have our job listing. Ah, I didn't beat it fast enough. Supposedly, the faster you beat it, the more options you have. With the strongest and coolest class, I'm assuming being right here, clearing it in, I think I read 3 minutes. I guess I did that in probably 5, considering I got this many options. And we can have some choices. Fighter will get better at sword fighting, I'm assuming. Fire mage, that will be cool. Tank will be nice. A lot more defense, cool. Ranger, get better at bows. Support mage, support magic. Or the assassin to upgrade our knives, I'm assuming. Ooh. I wanted this special one that we didn't get, but I didn't clear it fast enough, dang it. Let's go with Fire Mage. I want to use magic, because that's cool. And we good? We are now... Job Fire Mage. Title none. We got a full level up, like... Got like 300 experience for beating Icarus. That's kind of cool. Or like 250. Vitality and strength, although I should start putting up intelligence now, considering I'm a mage. See. Ooh! Switch skill slot. Skill 2 will be Fireball, skill 3 will be Explosion! I'm curious if there are more skills than that, and I just unlock them via level up, or if that's all I'm going to get for right now in this version. Oh, and I press C now. Sadly, I have to cycle all the way through. There's no cycling back, I don't think. Unless I missed it. It has its own thing at the very bottom here, I thought, or is it under miscellaneous or something? Yeah. Select skill, X. Sadly, I cannot circle back, which is a bit rough. But now, killing intent is not our only skill. Fireball, explosion. One of those sounds very cool if you're talking D&D. One of them sounds very cool if you're talking anything. I'm assuming this is a basic fireball, like, little sparks go flying at the enemy. I'm gonna assume this is not a D&D fireball that does insane amount of damage, covers like 30 square feet or something like that. That's the gate I already cleared, so I can actually, oops, minimize the game on accident. So you can get removed. Where's the other closer gate? Wasn't there another one? Yeah, only a couple hundred blocks away. This one has not been in range, so it's not actually opening up just yet. But let's go test out our new magic, shall we? We just had some basic goblins. Rude. Whoops, did not mean to switch over to explosion. I want to test out them in order. And by pressing R, I can use my magic. Fireball. Still on cooldown. 10 seconds, it looks like, for Fireball. Come on. 2, 1, 0. Okay, that's pretty effective, although those are just weaker enemies. Hold on, this is just like the most basic of basic dungeons again. Rude. Wait, when did I switch over to explosion? Low mana, I cannot afford to use the skill anymore. Fireball. Fireball. That uses 10 mana and works fairly well. I suppose that makes sense why the other one that was exploding. Fireball. That's actually fairly effective against these weaker enemies. I just have to be careful not to press the switch button too often while I'm trying to use this spell over the other ones. That's some pretty decent damage over time, actually. This this is a very basic dungeon. I'll finish clearing it out just to do it, but this isn't really going to pose any more problems to us, especially with this skill. I'm curious how fast mana regens. I'm assuming the more intelligence you have, the more mana you have in general. But I'm curious if you will also regen more if you have a higher intelligence stat. That would be nice. But, yeah, we can continue on with that testing. I don't want to use up all of it on these weaklings. I want to make sure I have some left for stronger opponents if I can get to it. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going through. I'll let mana regen, and we'll do a little bit more testing with Explosion, because I accidentally tested it thinking it was Fireball already, but I want to see it purposely now. So yeah, let me clear out some of these and let mana regen for a moment. Okay, mana is fully recharged. Let's retry Explosion, shall we? Explosion! Okay, that's pretty nice. That uses, what, a full 60 mana, which is a lot, but it fully killed 2 goblins and mostly killed a third one, and did a little bit of, like, just a tiny bit of damage to another. I'm curious how well these do against the boss. Like, Explosion is very effective if I aim it well and I hit a whole bunch of them perfectly. Although I'm not sure how much better it is actually in comparison to just the Fireball, that seemed to do a fairly good job of taking a lot of them down by, like, staying in place and doing damage over time. Although these are all weaklings, like, obviously they're not going to survive very well. The boss will be a better test of things. What level is the boss going to be? Probably like 24 or 25, depending on what level that is. 12. What level are you? Ooh, 30. Explosion. That did very little to you. Let's go to Fireball. Maybe... I think what I could do is set them to, like, multiple skills. So, like, skill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be the same, so I don't have to cycle as far to get to them. That could... Or I guess if I open the menu, I can specifically go to Fireball or Explosion and set a couple second cooldown. I don't know, that looks like it does a pretty comparable amount of damage to you. Explosion. Oh, I know that I just had a poorly placed explosion the first time, I guess. So, like, magic. Or at least these magic spells. They're cool. They seem like they could be pretty effective if used properly. I'm gonna need a whole lot more intelligence before I properly use them, though. Maybe I should have gone for Assassin or something, since I'm already using daggers. All well and good. Pay out to get a little bit of extra cash that I don't actually need. And I guess I'll just make my way out of this dungeon. So, what am I doing now? Is there anything left in the quest line? No, we have completed all of the quest. I think there are some more things to unlock in the mod, but I think at this point, I should have gone left there. I think we're going to be getting back into that rhythm of clear gates, level up, clear gates, level up to unlock a lot more of the other stuff that we can get to. I check out some more of those clear out this gate. Where are you on this list? There you are. And let's head back to base so we're talking safety. I think there were some more, I don't know what they're called, commands that I wanted to take a look at. From what I was looking at, there's one that might be interesting, something about gate balancing to make gates harder. I don't know, there's some, it gets strongest. Hide overlay, invite guild. I think there's a guild change name. Oh, quite a few things in here. Rename gates, reset gates, Comish. There's a lot in here. Set gate spawning, max gates, necromancer. There's a lot in there I could show off. I'm not going to show off all of it right now, though, because some of that will be, like, spoiler stuff. You and you can go in there. The rest of these crystals get sold off. There we go. So much money that I don't really need. Hold on. Ooh, gate. That's perfect. I just bought this magic staff. Goose magic, goosed magic, huh? Boost magic by 20%. 1445, 1220. Let's head over there real quick. I want to see exactly how much more this does now. Gate, here we come. What do we got for a boss? Goblin boss. Are we back to these weaklings again? What the heck? We just became a fire mage. Why are we getting these ones again? Oh yeah, I just read something. Apparently, there's a difference gap in how much experience you can actually gain. Like, if you're level 25... I think the gap is 25, actually. So if I'm level 26, which I am, I no longer gain experience from level 1 enemies. Which makes it incredibly rude. Okay, yeah, that definitely looks like it did a bit more. Although, that might have been a weaker goblin. It's hard to test with these weaklings it keeps giving me. I'll have to test this on the boss proper. But, yeah. The fact that I am so much stronger now and has now decided to spawn the weaklings once again is rude, because I am now too strong to gain anything from the weaklings. I'll see you at the boss so we can once more test out our magic with the boost now. You're not worth nothing to me, dang it. Okay, so I have the magic wand in my hand. All that's left is the goblin boss and one level 2 goblin. There won't be any issue. In fact, where are you, goblin? There you go. Magic staff. You're all that remains. You're also a lower level, so it's not even a fair comparison. I got a bad hit there. Testing this is proving easier said than done. That didn't really feel like it did a whole lot more, which is weird considering it's also 7 levels lower. I'll keep it in the offhand, but I now have too many weapons I want to keep on me at all times, so... Yeah, I don't know how much of that actually is doing. It doesn't feel noticeable, really, right now. But maybe it will prove more effective when we can properly test it against a real opponent. Because, right now, we're just not getting them. I was thinking maybe it was... Hold on. Let me get up enough mana to cast another explosion real quick. 1 second. Did that take 50 on that one instead of the 60 again? If I can cast it at 50... Nope, I might just be doing the math wrong. I was thinking maybe... 10 from 60, that's 1/6. That's not 20%, so that wouldn't really make sense as the boosted thing. I don't know. Right now, the difference doesn't appear to be that noticeable, but maybe it's just there and I'm not seeing it right now. But, yeah, I think we're just stuck in the cycle of hopefully get a good dungeon to clear, unless things have broken, in which case I'm going to have to take action towards fixing it, I suppose. Let me try looking for a few more gates, clearing them out, seeing if they're goblins again. Otherwise, things might have just broken, so I'm just going to head to the gates we have marked right now, see what's going on in there. Okay, just the first gate I went into has golems. Golems and basic goblins, so it's not the highest tier, they're low-level goblins, but it is better than basic goblins, I suppose. This will be a better test. Explosion. What boss is in here? I can't see it. That did nothing to you. You have really good armor, I guess. Ow, that was loud. Okay, golems apparently have some sort of magic resistance. Either that or they just... I'm not a strong enough mage to actually do anything properly to them. So that's good to know. Magic, at least right now, isn't appearing too strong. I'll keep at it. Maybe I should have gone support magic instead, like boosting my strength a whole bunch with like spells and whatnot. Or giving myself extra armor pierce or something with the buff. Or support mage, maybe even debuffs. That might have been cooler, actually. As of right now, it looks cool. I'm casting explosions and fires are all over the place. But they're not actually that useful against a lot of the enemies we're facing down. But, yep. I'm just gonna keep clearing dungeons, keep trying to level up at this point. Supposedly things should start... We should reach new things at level 30, is what I'm suspecting, because it seems like we keep following this 5-level rule. So, this dungeon should get me to 26, and part of the way to, 28 at least. When I get sent to the penalty zone, because I'm not going to be clearing the daily quest, that should get us a decent chunk too, depending on how many of those things I can kill. Yeah, we have some options for gaining levels. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. So, yeah, let me just keep working at it, I guess, for a little bit. Okay, so the boss should be just up ahead through one of these corridors. A whole bunch more golems in the way, though, first. But I have an idea for a test I want to run real quick. I leveled up. I'm actually a fairly decent way towards my next level up, but depending on how many golems are left, I might actually make it before we're done. But that means I have points I can spend in intelligence. What I want to do is I want to find the boss and hit it with a fireball. See roughly how much damage it does. There it is. Come on, boss, can you come get me? There you are. Fireball. Not a lot. Fireball with the magic rod instead. If it did more, it was very, very slightly more. 2 points of intelligence. Fireball. That one felt like it did a little bit more, although I'm using very inexact numbers, so it's a little bit hard to tell for sure. You can go right away. Can I get a good look at the, 33.5 right now is, I believe, what that number is. I believe that's its current health. One fireball is 31.2. That's 4.3. With this, instead, 31.2, 3.9, 2.9. That did less. What? 27.8. 2.4. I'm a little unsure about how this math is adding up. Like, something doesn't quite feel right. It's doing a thing. I'm assuming it's doing a thing. I can't really tell. I don't know. Magic is weird and finicky. I can just stab things so much quicker. No runestones? No runestones. Want to get more skills, please. That's kind of why I'm clearing so many of these. Anyways, I thought of a test thing. Figured I'd test it out. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish clearing this place out real quick. That should only take me another moment, and I think we're going to end things off. Magic is weird. I don't know how to work it very well just yet. Okay, so I finished clearing the place, just made my way back to base. I did manage to get another level up, and we're just gonna keep putting every point we get into intelligence for a little bit. I'm gonna try getting all of these to about the same. It's gonna be a bit rough. These go up by... I guess all 3 of these go up by 1 every level, and then I get 2 points to spend. So we'll catch up fairly quickly. I'm going to keep boosting intelligence, trying to make magic stronger. But, right now it's not appearing to be that effective as a weapon. It's fairly good against some of the weaker mobs, like we saw it work on goblins fairly well, but against the golems it was more just stab them. Just stab them so much quicker. But I want to use the cool abilities though. But anyways, I have a whole bunch of these saved up because apparently they have other uses besides just what we've seen them used for money. And I should buy, speaking of money, buy more bread real quick. I keep buying like a stack at a time and then just going through like most of it in just like 1 or 2 dungeons. I have so much money and just like nothing to spend it on. I can just like buy every weapon I can and just hold on to them for when I want to use them at this point. Let's go up to a second stack of bread. Really wish there was a faster way to do this. But I just have to spam click 100 times. Anyways, I might clear out a few... I was gonna say I might clear out a few more dungeons between episodes. But what if there's a cool new thing in them? I mean, things should remain unchanged until level 30. So I can probably get... I clear one more dungeon. If it's columns, I'll get most of the way there anyways. And then I can just, like, sort of hold off before doing anything else after that. Because 5 levels. Just need a level and a bit, and we'll be almost 2 levels. Just a bit less than 2 levels. Not a level and a bit. But anyways, there's one more gate on our map. We can clear that out next time, and that should bring us there. Plus, we'll be doing the penalty zone at the start of next time. I don't know. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.